Welcome back to Milton Mo Junction. I haven't done too much or a lot of extra work, but I'll just show you what I've been doing. Just a short update. I've really been working on this bridge at this end. I've now put the ballast underneath, I've weathered the ballast, the bridge is pretty much in position. I've done some, I don't know if you can see on this video, I've put some old soil underneath. I don't want to put any foliage as such because it would be dark under there and nothing would grow. So it's just an old bit of soil that's nothing's grown on it. And so the groundwork has been done. On the top I've put the shaper sheet up above and going to have it pinned down to the bridge itself, so that the idea is there's a grass slope coming down onto the bridge, and the bridge is actually going to be a roadway with the hillside coming down to the edge of the road. Excuse me a minute. Yeah, on the roadway, I'm going to have a little scenario there, a little cameo of an accident with fire engines and police and ambulance, etc. So I shall do that at some point, and obviously the hillside will all be sceneried and greeneried. I need a back scene at this end, and then I'm going to, I mean that's really an ending to this straight. I've got a nice ending up there where it disappears into the tunnel, and the same thing will happen here. So then I'll probably work back towards where I'm standing and gradually do this whole straight, so that the whole straight is finished, back scene it, and at least one side of the loft will then be completed. But there's still a lot of work to do with this little DMU depot here, the stations to finish and build up the buildings and sort them all out, and but at least we're getting started on it. This end will all be completed because all I'm going to do here is have a cloth hanging down, a black cloth perhaps, just to block off this end, and so you don't see the trains going around a complete circuit, and it'll be easy to get at the trains if there's a derailment or track cleaning needed. I just have a cloth that I can, a curtain that I can lift up. So on Milton Mo Junction, that's pretty much it. On the O gauge layout, the German O gauge layout, I've probably done more work on here because I've now laid all the track and the base for the track. Obviously this end I've just shown you is the main layout, but it now runs all the way around down this side and round to the end, and has a dead end over in this corner where there's a double track storage. So that will be like a small fiddle yard, and here along this straight there's a passing loop. Now that is the total extent of this layout. Really everything, the main layout is obviously at this end where I've mentioned before, where there's going to be a small station and goods yard, etc. I've also created a little engine shed area coming off this bit here, a two-line refueling and storage for a couple of small shunting engines perhaps. And the layout itself, which is as I say at that end, is fed by effectively a fiddle yard and a passing loop. Now if I can set this up so that I can show you the idea of the passing loop. Now I'll just give you a short demonstration of what I had in mind. So the train comes out the station, or a goods train built up comes out the goods yard, basically comes down. Takes the train into the loop. Right, when it gets to this stage, it has a choice really. I can either back it, the whole train, into one of the storage tracks. I can back the train and uncouple the engine and leave the carriages in the storage track, or I can just bring the whole train back into the station. So that's the idea of this particular layout. And I can do the same with a goods train. The same sort of thing can happen, and it's really a means to an end, a way of getting the fiddle yard, a way of storing trains in the fiddle yard without having to have too big a fiddle yard. So that's about it. So feel free to comment or subscribe, and bye for now.